Hello, this is Chad Pasnick, and you are here because I'm going to walk you through the 2013 St. Pius X Marching Gold Alliance Band Calendar. We're going to cover a lot of information each month, and here we go. In June, um, the only thing that involves all band members is on June 24th, Drum Corps International at the movies. On this email that I sent you, there should be a link that gives you a little preview of what that's about. So check that out. That looks like a lot of fun. A lot of people are going to go to that, hopefully. Drumline rehearsals on Tuesdays and Thursdays. One thing to note, a change here on the 11th. Next week will be bass drum rehearsal only 10 to 12:30. Then snares are going to be going later, 1 to 4 p.m. That's Craig and Gina. And whoever else Mr. Eric says. So that also happens on the 13th. The other drumline rehearsals here, 18th, 20th, 25th, 27th. Also, drumline, Mr. Eric is sending you an email about Saturday the 29th. We've had, rightfully so, understandably, we've had people out on vacation this month, but we want to just trying to get everyone together on a Saturday so everybody can drum and be together and not have any blanks. Check that out. Moving on to July. There are two drumline to be announced dates. Mr. Eric may have a rehearsal on these 2 days. He may or may not, depending on if he thinks we'll be ready for camp or not. Flagline Big Saturday on the 13th. Again, Flagline, all dates for you refer to Miss Jenny's calendar, number 1, and then my calendar here would be secondary. On July 15th is when we should have all of our band members here, and we start in the morning with our mandatory winds sectional. That means anyone who plays a brass or woodwind instrument, a wind instrument, will be here on the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week from 9 to 11 a.m. We will be working on music, warm-ups and music only, indoors for the most part, and so it won't be too tough, won't be out in the hot stuff just yet. Percussion camp, that's pit and battery, 1 to 5 p.m. each day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Flagline, 3 to 8 p.m. this year, 3 to 8 p.m. for Flagline camp. All new members and leaders on Thursday and Friday, Thursday the 18th and Friday the 19th, will meet to do basic marching technique from 9 to 12 p.m. Leaders will be there to teach new members and help them out, and new members, you need to be there to learn how to march correctly. You will be learning other techniques that will help you learn your show. This week, the 22nd through the 26th, is our big, huge band camp week where we start learning the show as far as on the field and putting music together also. Note the times. That's an early morning on Monday. You are here in the band room at 8 a.m. Please set your alarms early and account for traffic. Make sure you are here. That schedule, 8 to 4, is Monday and Tuesday. However, take a look at Wednesday. All right, the schedule changes. The football team will be on the field in the morning, so we're going to defer to later. We will do music from 2 to 5 o'clock. You are to bring your own dinner, or you can have it delivered. You may not go off campus for dinner. We'll have a dinner break at 5, and then we'll be on the field from 6 to 9 p.m. Same thing on Thursday. So note those time changes, okay? Note those time changes. On Friday, we are not going as long of a day. We go 8 to 2 p.m. If the band meets its goals that week of what we set out to do with the leaders, and we learn what we need to learn, we might be done early. Nothing on Saturday. On the 28th, the big Drum Corps International show at the Georgia Dome that we talked about, and I showed you the video at the meeting, that is going to be live at the Georgia Dome. Tickets range from about $35 to $50, and it's an all-day event, 2 to 10 o'clock. The world's greatest marching bands will be there, marching drum corps, and it's awesome. So get your tickets now, dci.org, and check it out. Our band pool party, hope you all can make it, is 6 to 9 o'clock at Leslie Beach Club. There'll be an email coming out after that. After our band camps and pool party, we have post-camp rehearsals. The show isn't done being learned yet, so we'll at 9 to 12 this day, the 30th and 31st. Going into the next month now, August, We'll continue rehearsal on the 1st of August, 9 to 12. Parents, please note that I stay away from your weekend here. If you want to do a last-minute weekend getaway, please make sure your member is here before you go out of town. Notice I made it early enough so you can get out of town after 12 o'clock if you need to get away. Then we resume with band rehearsals on Monday. This is the last week where the rehearsals are kind of funky. That is, not regular rehearsal times. And then once school starts, then we get into a regular rehearsal schedule, okay? So note that we have band here. This Tuesday sectional time and rehearsal time will be our normal sectional time. Returning members and parents need to note this. Band sectionals on Tuesday, 3:30 to 4:45 p.m. That's all members breaking off into sectionals, working on stuff out on the senior lot. And then full rehearsal 4:45 to 6 p.m. Okay? That is something new. We're going to 6 p.m. on Tuesdays this year rather than 5:30. We'll eventually make up for that half an hour increase on Thursdays. This is the last Wednesday of regular time, 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. rehearsal. Once school starts, we move to an evening rehearsal, but then the month of August is kind of funky as far as that goes. Thursday night on the 8th, Band at the Movies, the Drum Corps International World Championship quarterfinals at the movies, and we get a large group and go to that and have a great time. We will have pizza before that, possibly in the band room. I don't know. There's no band rehearsal right now, so you'll probably be responsible for your own dinner, and we'll eat a bunch of popcorn at the movies also. Hopefully you can plan for that and make that. Tickets are about $18 normally for that live simulcast via satellite, so it's awesome. School starts the next day, so please get your summer reading done before the 8th, and so you can join us at the movies that night. Percussion sectionals and flagline sectionals. This is on Monday. This is new for percussion. I will let you know if this will be battery only or pit only, but most likely it'll be battery with some pit. Percussion sectionals, 6:30 p.m. to 8:15 p.m. on Mondays. So percussion, you can go home and study, eat some dinner, and then come back, or you can stay at Pius and do your homework and be here. It is up to you. But parents, please be aware and be advised of that Mr. Eric has classes up until that time, so he can't be here earlier for sectionals. But that will be a new and added thing this year, every Monday up to October. So be prepared for that. And should be plenty of time to study, though, from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock after school. And then he's letting out at 8:15. Tuesdays, again, the normal Tuesday rehearsal sectionals for everyone, 3:30 to 4:45, full rehearsal on the senior lot, 4:45 to 6 p.m. This is our normal Wednesday evening time. Okay, normal meaning we eat at 5 o'clock at the cafeteria. So your student stays after school on these Wednesdays, studies from 3 p.m. to 5 in the library, whatever, gets their homework done. And then we meet in the band room quickly at 5. We go to eat. Then we rehearse 6 to 8:30 p.m. Parents, beware. 8:30 p.m. does not mean pickup time of 8:30 p.m. on this day because we're down on the field with all of our gear. It pretty much means pickup time 8:45 or 9 p.m. Please don't be any later than 9 p.m. picking up, and I will do my best to release your child from the field at 8:30. Okay, it just takes a while to get upstairs with all the equipment and put it away and all that stuff, understandably. On Thursday, our regular rehearsal time during school is 3:30 to 5 p.m. We'll go down to the stadium, get some time in, music ensemble rehearsal, and then we'll be done at 5. Eventually, we will be done. This will change to 4:30 to help make up for the 6 p.m. time here increase from last year. Okay, but for starters, until we get the show learned, we're going to be going to 5 p.m. on Thursdays. Our first performance for 10th through 12th graders will just be like the fight song and some drum cadence stuff or whatever for our freshmen at Camp Golden Lion. The time will be announced, but all 10th through 12th graders are required to be here through this, and we play for like 5 minutes. We get free pizza and we go home. So it's not a long event, but it's in the late afternoon, somewhere around 5:30 or 6 o'clock. I will let you know the time. I'll just quickly go through and highlight the other things here. On this day, August 21st, it's a strange day for the school schedule. It's field day, so there are no classes, but it's sporting events all day. Dismissal at 1 p.m., so band students go home, get some rest, do your homework, have dinner at home. This night, we will have rehearsal at the stadium, all right, but we will not have dinner provided on this night, okay, since you're going home at 1 o'clock. So, but there will be marching band practice here. Be here at 6 o'clock. Do not be late. And we need to have rehearsal. Thank you. The following week is another weird schedule for Wednesday. There will be an 8th grade football game. Coach Standard added this year on the home field. It's new, so we had to adjust our band schedule, and that's fine. But we will probably be 3:30 to 6 p.m. on the senior lot that night. Moving right along, our first game, what we're working towards, what our goal is, our first major performance, we'll do the marching show, will be home versus Westminster. Do not make plans on going home after school. You need to bring all your band stuff to school with you this day in your band gear bag, which you will get eventually. Your shoes, your socks, everything you need, ladies, flag line, makeup, stuff like that. And home game versus Westminster, big game. Moving on to September. Okay, everything in green are major performances for the most part, or something new that was changed or added. There's no school for students, obviously Labor Day weekend, enjoy that. But on September 3rd, no school for students, we will have band rehearsal. Why? We have a major away game performance that week. Okay, so we need to rehearse. The show will still be pretty brand new. We'll still be learning it, so we need to keep rehearsing. And that's that. The next week, same thing with rehearsals as normal. Evening time, by the way, back to the evening time here on the 4th. Evening time, food at 5, rehearse 6 to 8:30 p.m. That's every Wednesday from there on out for the most part. Our third week in a row, home game versus Thompson. And that'll be important again. Don't plan on going home after school on these days. Okay, especially on this away game at North Oconee. We have a long distance to travel, and we'll probably leave right after school. Saturday, September 21st, Band Day at Georgia Tech. It is an awesome day where we get to go march on the field with the Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket Band. It is awesome, and Miss Jenny and Mr. Eric, I know, will be pumped about this, and we'll get to see Mr. Eric in the drum line. And the game is versus North Carolina. There will be discounted football tickets available eventually for parents and family and all that stuff. Stay tuned for that. The next weekend is our first major band contest at West Forsyth High School, and that's in Cumming, Georgia. We were the Silver Division champions last year. It was an awesome contest, and it was so well run that we're going to go back to it again this year. It's just a little earlier this year for returning parents. We will have a mandatory rehearsal after school for this contest until 5 o'clock the day before the contest. Don't plan anything on this day on the 28th. It will be all day. We will get back late at night, 11 o'clock, 11:30 to Pius Band Room to be picked up. More details later on those times. October is the busiest month for band, always. And regular rehearsals, except for on the 7th, there's no school. There will be no band rehearsal that day. We have a homecoming game on the 4th, and the homecoming dance for students is on the 5th. On the 11th and 12th and 18th and 19th, we will attend a band contest on either the 12th or the 19th. Not both, okay? I will announce which one we're going to by August, so if we go on the 12th, this will be obsolete. If we go on the 19th, this will be obsolete, okay? Moving on, our big Nashville band trip competition, the weekend of the 25th, 26th, 27th, okay? Do not plan anything on this weekend. Please, 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 please. We need all of our band members to go on this fun trip with us, and we'll be at the contest all day. We'll do some sightseeing stuff. And if you want to know what we're doing that weekend, refer to the band meeting slideshow link on YouTube that I sent you. Moving on to November. After that, you can see the rehearsals cool out a little bit. Going back to October, after the Nashville trip, we don't really have any other contests, so we don't really have much band rehearsing to do after that, except for the day before the games. Okay, so we'll have rehearsal, and then on this date, on the 31st, okay? And then we have a game, away game versus Blessed Trinity. That's a regular season game. And then we'll have our special show, extended band rehearsal. Once a year we do a special show where we get crazy and do some fun stuff other than the normal halftime show. That'll go to 6 p.m. on November 7th. Then we have band performance here, last home game versus Decatur senior night. We recognize our seniors. Then playoffs start, so check that out on the schedule, Thanksgiving break. You're expected to be at the playoff game unless you're out of state on that date. This rest is if we go to the state semifinal and the Georgia championship, state championship at the Georgia Dome. Thank you so much for watching this video. Time's about up. If you have any questions, please email me. Thank you very much.